What's up everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're reviewing one of the Halloween-themed episodes of Happy Tree Friends, Remains to be Seen. Remains to be Seen is a Season 2 internet episode directed by Ken Navarro, and it features nearly the whole cast on a Halloween night. It originally aired online in 2004 on screenings connected to a Halloween event and was eventually made public on the website in November. The official description is: our most recent Halloween episode was shown for the first time at a San Francisco Tower Records in-store event. The creators and animators met with fans, answered questions, held trivia contests, and showed episodes on a big screen. It was a lot of fun and we all ate tons of candy afterwards. This is a fun tribute to zombies and the creators had a great time making this show. From what I can tell, this episode is one of the most popular ones, and for good reason. It's a Halloween special about zombies that stars Flippy. You can't ask for more than that. The episode starts with a group of Happy Tree Friends out trick-or-treating. Everyone is dressed up for Halloween. Cuddles is a cowboy, Giggles is an angel, Toothy is splendid, Nutty is wearing the iconic Groucho Marx glasses, Russell is a mummy, and Sniffles is a Vulcan from Star Trek. As the trick-or-treaters cross the road, Flippy is driving a truck full of radioactive waste. Things go wrong when the truck backfires, triggering Flippy's war flashback. Once he flips out, he loses control and runs over the trick-or-treaters, where he gets subsequently taken out in the crash alongside the trick-or-treaters. After that, Lumpy steps in as a gravedigger and buries the bodies. But because radioactive waste is involved, the dead tree friends come back as zombies. Look at all these cool designs. They really went out to show these tree friends decaying and not their usual selves. As the zombies rise from their grave, Lumpy gets a lawnmower to deal with them. He manages to take out Russell, Lifty, and Shifty, but he is halted by Flippy, who is also a zombie. Zombie Flippy attacks Lumpy and bites his arm off. Lumpy then runs into a shed and chooses a leaf blower as his weapon of choice. Classic Lumpy. And as per usual, this strangely works. The leaf blower gets stuck in Flippy's eye, causing his brain to inflate with air and explode when Toothy bites into it. This episode is notable for being the first instance that evil Flippy has actually died. Overall, this is Flippy's second death. Flippy usually almost never dies up until this point. The only time he doesn't come out unscathed is Happy Trails. Outside of that, he generally gets away with his sprees. Not only that, but this episode is the beginning of a series-long rivalry between Lumpy and Flippy. You see, Lumpy is pretty much the only character who actually wins against Flippy. Usually, Flippy comes out on top, but when it comes to Lumpy, there's a 50-50 chance that Lumpy is victorious. Lumpy kills him in this episode, he unknowingly survives a Flippy attack in Here Today, Gone Tomorrow, and he kills him again in By the Seat of Your Pants. In fact, that episode had gotten backlash and may or may not be the reason why In Over Your Hedge has Flippy killing and only killing Lumpy. Yeah, I'm not a fan of that episode, but I'll get to that later. Remains to be Seen is a peak episode. Firstly, mixing HTF with a zombie apocalypse sounds like a really cool idea, and this episode executes it well. All these zombie designs are really cool. My favorite has to be Mime. He is literally just a head and a skeleton. Lumpy actually shows competence in this episode. Like he manages to take out a bunch of zombies with a lawnmower and a leaf blower. Overall, the atmosphere of this episode delivers. I think the fact that it takes place at night in dark environments makes it stand out, as most episodes are usually vibrant and colorful, but it also helps sell the tone the episode is going for. The animation is also a highlight as per usual, and so is the music. The episode also has plenty of funny moments. I found this lil gag where Flippy rips Handy in half to use his lower torso and his intestines as suspenders funny. Poor Handy. He always has the worst luck in these episodes. As for fun facts, there's this funny gag in the end credits, where a zombified mole just walks aimlessly. Yet again, bro just got plot armor. This episode is quite ambitious, since it features many characters, although not all of them. Pop, Cub, Flaky, Disco Bear, and Chrome Marmot are entirely missing. Splendid too technically, even if Toothy wears a costume of his likeness. This episode also has one of the highest body counts, with nearly every character in the show meeting their end. Lumpy is the sole survivor, which is something that usually happens in this show anyway. Yeah, Mondo definitely has favorites when it comes to characters they choose to spare. This episode contains a movie reference. Specifically, Lumpy attaching a leaf blower to his missing arm is a reference to the 1987 comedy horror film Evil Dead 2, where the movie's protagonist, Ash, loses his hand and attaches a chainsaw to his arm. This episode has another movie reference, specifically the classic spaghetti scene from Lady and the Tramp. Speaking of dogs, there's this dog who appears briefly in the background. Overall, Remains to be Seen is another strong episode. I give Remains to be Seen 5 tombstones out of 5.